Hey everybody, this is Anastasia from Am Hooked Aroids, and we're here for week 2 of Plant Tips. We are right in the center of everything, which is my greenhouse room, and I'm going to show you what plant I'm going to talk about today. It's one that you guys have asked to hear about my care tips for, and of course, anything I say, I just do what I think works. It doesn't mean it's right, but I'm going to tell you what I do with it and show you it and all that good stuff. And that's coming up next. So the plant I'm talking about is my black lipstick pagoda plant named Camus. His name doesn't matter in his care tips, so I name all my plants. And I'm going to tell you about him and his care tips. I'm just taking a look at him. These guys, when they get very bushy, number one care tip I would say is just like any other plant, and I hope you've been doing it this winter, look under the leaves, pick up the vines, they're not gonna break, he is pretty sturdy, and check what's going on, you know? You see any weird things, make sure he doesn't have pests. He lives in my greenhouse. And let me get out of the greenhouse because I'm a little too warm right now because I have long sleeves on. Hawks wanted to say hi. So Camus, the black lipstick pagoda plant, he's one of my oldest plants. He's lived in a lot of different environments with me. And I can tell you what doesn't work is not enough light and regular houseplant soil. Unfortunately, it holds a little bit too much moisture, and he's a woody vine, so they tend to, until his root system got robust, he liked airier soil, and I just like using airier soil on everything. He had reduced himself to literally a stunted little vine. If you could have seen him this time last year, I wish I had a picture of him because of where I had lived. There was smoke present in the air that I didn't know about and not enough light. So when I moved here, I actually put him right in this window, which is a bay window. You can't really tell because I have it covered up because it's snowing and stuff and it's not in the best shape. It was a little too cold for him. This isn't a south-facing window. This is, I believe, a northeast-facing window. So I brought him out to the front south-facing window. That's my little tapestry for my room. But anyway, so I brought him out to the south-facing window. He loved it in there. He grew pretty much all the foliage you see. And then, except for like in the middle of the pot. Don't worry, no one died. It was just hooks. So then when I got the greenhouse and it became winter, I felt like he was getting too cold again. His leaves started to show some fading, which, let me go back in here. See, that's why I didn't leave the room, because I knew I would have to come back in here. So what I'm talking about with the fading, it's gonna be at the ends now. It's like that. That's not good. That means he's cold. He has very thick leaves. Did you just hear that? That was a little cracky because he has very thick, leathery leaves. I don't want to say they're not part succulent because I don't know. But he doesn't like to be treated like a succulent, if that makes any sense. He loves his water. This guy needs water like every watering. And I think it obviously, I know he's root bound and he needs refresh, but I don't like doing that in the winter, especially with him. And I probably should have done it last summer, but he was recovering. That's one of my number one rules for all plants. If a plant is recovering, do not repot it. It needs to recover. Anyway, back to Camus. So I brought him in here, and what he gets is water with organic CalMag Foliage Pro. And he's kept at 79%. That's on the lower side. He's usually kept around like 80, 81, you know. And he likes the humidity. Is it necessary? I would say so because when he started to grow really well, I lived by the ocean and it had gotten really humid out and he was in the window. So I'd say he likes humidity, but he lived with no humidity. All right. He's doing his best ever here. So he likes light and he likes humidity. He likes warmth and he likes his nutrients and his water. And I use MSU fertilizer in the summer, grow season. And I can do a highlight of the products I use. But again, anything I say is subject to what works for you. If you have a black pagoda lipstick plant and you found something that really works, pop it in the comments. I'm trying to help other plant lovers here have success with their plants. I'm not gonna tell you I'm 100% right. I'm gonna tell you that this is what's worked for me. Another big thing with him is I like to use on all my plants a long, thin nozzled watering can because getting in between those vines, you don't want to leave standing water on his leaves. It causes stains. I guess it could eventually cause leaf spot problems. And then finally, pests. I use neem oil by Bonide as a preventative on all of my plants. You'll see it over here. Just the, Captain Jack's neem oil. And I use that as a preventative once a month on all my plants. If I see any pest activity, I go immediately to Dead Bug Brew by Captain Jack's. Luckily, the bugs that he's been prone to are mealy bugs. The little white, I call them a mix between a fungus and a bug. And you can use neem oil on that, or what I found is take 70% isopropyl alcohol, no higher, 70%, put it in a can with water, and or a spray bottle with water at like a 70% water to 30% isopropyl alcohol ratio, and spray them down, and then wipe it off. I would spray it down and then wipe it off because you don't want to leave anything on those leaves. I don't like leaving anything on my leaves. I don't know. I could be overprotective. I'm very overprotective of my plants. So I'm sure you're done with hearing me ramble on. So that's how you take care of Camus, the black lipstick pagoda plant. Here's some new growth for you. He's about to have another leaf too. And one more vision of hooks. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.